Hi guys, it's Nakai with Houseofmeis, and today I'm going to be doing something very exciting, which is going to be talking to you guys about Thanksgiving planning. So we are having Thanksgiving at our home this year, and it's actually going to be a lot of people, more than we normally have. I think there's going to be a total of 13 people here, including the children, but I just kind of want to share with you guys. I was going to wait probably another week, but the planner that I'm using, and that's below this, I will get to that in a little bit, is it actually starts at a 4-week out time frame, I believe. And so I wanted, if you wanted to get this planner, you would have the opportunity to fully utilize this planner, because on the monthly sheet that you will see, it begins in November. So that's why this video is going up. It didn't go up November 1st because that was our Halloween video, but November 2nd this video will be going up, and you know, it's good. So I thought this would be good. I hope you don't think it's too early, and I definitely don't think, because I am surely in full active plan mode for Thanksgiving. So yeah, I just have my pen that I'm going to be using. I don't think I'm actually going to be using it today, but I brought it just in case I wanted to write something. This is just a notebook that I got from Target. It's an actual like faux kind of like leathery canvas look, and I wanted to kind of look into here and show you guys the basic things, and these are going to be my meal planning as of right now. So here is basically, up top is going to be my guest list, and I kind of have the adults and then the children. Then I have my menu. There is a very large menu. We like to eat a lot of different things. We have different people that like to bring different things. They have different traditional meals that, or like sides that they like to have on Thanksgiving. So we just welcome it all basically. So we do have a rather large meal for probably 13 people, at least I think. But I did want to go ahead and tell you guys this. This is just the first draft. This could change. I don't think it's going to, because a lot of the people I've spoken to, they have already kind of confirmed what they're going to bring, things that they would like me to make, things, you know, we kind of all talk and decide things like that. As far as planning goes, I cook the majority of the food. Nona does help out if I need. She comes up a little bit earlier, and then there's certain things that she cooks. She cooks a little bit more than everyone else, and then everyone else normally brings a side or wine or things like that. Okay. So here is my menu. It's sectioned off and categorized in appetizer slash snacks, main course, I have sides, veggies, bread, and then desserts. There will also be a drink section. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Like I said, rough draft. And so basically we do start serving snacks and things like that around noon. There's football games going on throughout of the day, so we like to serve snacks for the games. We do have a couple of men that like football. Obviously, you guys know my husband is a huge sports fan, so he definitely watches the games. So normally how that goes is we'll have appetizers, things to kind of snack on, and then from there they'll watch the game. We'll kind of play around. A lot of the women, we like to normally play cards, Phase 10, Monopoly, things like that. And then we also set aside a time for the kiddos to do some type of like Thanksgiving Day craft. That's normally how, like, just in general, a rule of thumb, our Thanksgiving go, whether we have it here or somewhere else. So I do know I'm going to do that. So for appetizers, I have a ranch cheese ball, which is really good, just a simple cheese ball, cucumber bites, and then a meat and cracker tray. All of those are super easy. Especially when I'm doing Thanksgiving and I'm hosting it, it's so much easier to just have really quick and simple appetizers, nothing serious, just to snack on and keep you, like, you know, occupied until Thanksgiving. As far as the main course, like basically meat, things like that, we're just having a turkey and a ham. I make the turkey. Everybody loves my turkey. I take pride in the fact that I can actually make a really good turkey. It's not even like just decent. It's really, really, really good. If you guys want to see a recipe for that, it'll be kind of impromptu. It won't be like as like, you know, set out, because I'm going to be making it on the day of Thanksgiving. Let me know down in the comments below. And then Nona is going to be bringing a ham. So normally, with this being said, I have little asterisk signs and P's and things like that of who's going to be making what. And since I know Nona's going to be making that, she decided that I was going to make it, but I will write that down that she is making it, so I know, just don't even worry about it. Onto the sides, red mashed potatoes, collard greens, we're going to have candied yam casserole, stuffing, and macaroni and cheese. And then veggies down here, we're going to have green bean casserole, creamed corn, and then a side salad, which, I mean, I count it as veggies, even though it's kind of like an appetizer, so to speak. And then bread, we're going to be having cornbread, dinner rolls, and then garlic and herb rolls. And then over here in desserts is where it kind of gets a little bit crazy. I like to have things for them to take home, different things to snack on throughout, like I said, the time. So we have pumpkin bread, sweet potato mini pies, caramel apple cheesecake, crumble bars, pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies, which are going to be the ones you can see I put take home. This is what I'm going to be having them take home. I just put them in a little baggie, wrap it with the ribbon, and then they take them home, obviously. Lemon meringue pie. I'm not so sure I'm going to make it, but I'm pretty sure I will. And then caramel and cocoa shortbread tart. So, with that being said, that is our list. We always have wine with our food, as well as an apple juice of some type for the kiddos, obviously. And then we might have some type, our family, we like to drink. So we'll probably have some type of cocktails that we'll make on hand. But that doesn't need to be set in stone for now. So we can go ahead and get into the book. This is the planner that I'm going to be using. I got this off of Etsy. Funny story. So I found this planner and I was originally going to put it into a binder that I already had. I was also going to be using it for Christmas. And I saved it. I was going to purchase it. It's a printable from Etsy. I will link it down below for you guys. And then Samantha from Happily a Housewife, I love her and everything about her channel. She actually posted the exact same planner. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. But she did the spiral bound from just like an office store, and I fell in love. You did a cover page. I did the exact same thing that Samantha did, and I put a clear cover on it. I just thought it looked better when she had it. The only thing that I did do is I put a gray backing. Rhilynn has already gotten into it. A gray backing on the back. She did a clear cover, I think. So I did put that, and you get this really nice Thanksgiving planner. Like I said, I like the cover page. I like to keep my planners. I have like my past maybe 5 years, I think, in just one binder. And I like that too, but I think I like doing this, and I just like keeping them to refer back on. So you have this, and then I did mine's double-sided. So the first page is not double-sided because it's the cover page. But then you get into this page. I hope it's focusing for you guys. And this is the reason why it's the month of November. So I like that it's stated. I love the colors. It's so neutral and so nice, which is amazing. Normally it's like orange and burgundy, and so I like that it's a lot neutral. And you can just put in events things you have planned, things you want to do. For me, the only thing that I would want to do is deadlines that I want to meet that maybe aren't in the list, the checklist, which like I said, I'll get to in a little bit. If you move over here, this is Thanksgiving week, so it starts the Thursday before, and then you have a lot of space for all of the things that you need to do, that need to be done, things you have scheduled. And like I said, once again, this is just another kind of way to use it. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this yet, because I'm not really one that needs this. I would much rather have the month spread. And then over here is when you kind of get into the good stuff. For week one, sorry, it's just, oops. So week one is just a list of things that they want that, you know, you're going to do for week one. I am going to read week one to you guys because this is the week that you're seeing this. So you can kind of see what they would expect you to do in week one. So you have create your checklist, which I've already done, plan your menu and gather recipes. I've already done that. Start inviting guests, and go through the entertaining checklist and make notes if items you will need to purchase, or of items you need to purchase. I've basically done all of that. I haven't sent them yet. I actually ordered them. I ordered them from Tiny Prints, I do believe. When I get them in, I will be showing you guys in a vlog, so just stay tuned for that. And then, like I said, there's week 2, week 3, and then you get over here to like the actual Sunday, Monday, which is things like cleaning, things like that, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thanksgiving you actually have it broken down morning, midday, and then an hour before dinner. And then moving on over here, you have your Thanksgiving guests. I will probably attach a invite right here because I'm not going to be using up all of this space to so I'll be aware of everything. And then over here is your Thanksgiving menu. Who's cooking the turkey, which is me. Shopping list. And then so appetizers, who's bringing it. Sides, who's bringing it. Dessert. So basically the exact same thing that I did. It's just it'll look good when it's time to keep for records, which I like too. Drinks, and then you have notes. And then over here you have your recipe list of just I'm not going to use it basically, but it is something where it's recipe list and you can put down all the recipes, the sources, and things like that. And then there's a list of recipes here. If I was thinking, I probably would have printed out 2 sheets of these, but it's, you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I only like to use recipe like books like this or recipe things like this for new recipes that I'm trying, which for me the only things that are new this year is the cream corn and then a bunch of the desserts. So I'll probably put some of those in there, and if I like them, they turn out well, they taste okay, then I have a recipe box that I use to put all of my actual recipes in. Okay, and then over here is the shopping list, which it is a little bit better, and I think this is what I'm going to be using for the majority. I don't know if I might need extra room. I think I will just washi over these things because I just need this entire space for meal ingredients. Simply because like bar essentials, cooking and serving gear, I have most of this stuff, and table settings, I have most of this stuff, so I don't really need all this space. So I'm just gonna use all of this and kind of relabel it myself for you know, maybe dry goods, you know, dairy, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And then over here is going to be entertaining checklist. I mean, it's good to have. It will be good. Like I said, it'll be good to make sure I have all of these things. Chargers, dinner plates, things like that. So you have dishware, tables and chairs we are going to be renting, cooking and serving stuff, dining room, drinkware. I have a lot of this stuff. And then flatware and utensils. This is around the house. And decor, things like that. Like I said, if you guys know and you watch my vlogs, I did not decorate for fall, just wasn't feeling it. But I am going to be decorating the first week, hopefully, of November to and hopefully you guys will be seeing that soon for Thanksgiving. So you know, indoor decorations, outdoor table seating arrangement. We really don't have one, but I should probably make one because everyone always asks where I should sit. And then this it's really nice. It's informal place setting, you know, for all of the things that you would need. There's also this purchase now thing, which I'm not entirely sure what I need for, but it says cooking and serving equipment, paper goods, bar essentials, decorating table settings, cook ahead, and then food storage wrap. I do like these 2 sections, which will be really, really nice. This is Thanksgiving week of things that you need, things that you're gonna be needing, things that where it's at basically, and then the cooking plan, which is what I got this for. Like I said, I love it. And it's the item, the bake time, oven temp, prep when, serving pieces, and then when it is done. So you can make sure that everything is done. And then you go into this, which is, have I been crooked this whole time? The cooking schedule. So dinner time is at what time, your guests, the turkey pounds, the cook time, all of that stuff. And it starts at 6 o'clock in the morning and it ends at 6, which is good. It's about when I start as far as the cooking thing. So 6 o'clock you prep this, maybe you prep this at that time, you cook this at that time, and then you reheat this at that time, and then when it's done. So it works out. I love this thing, you know. It's really, really good. So for me, the macaroni, I always cook the macaroni the day before. I feel like it even has time to settle more and I just reheat it. So for me, I could essentially cook this at 6 o'clock in the morning, but then not reheat it until maybe 3:30 or something like that. You know what I mean? And I start cooking my turkey probably around 8 o'clock, or I prep it at 6. I'll cook it maybe around 8 o'clock, and then I won't need to reheat it, but then it'll be done around that time. This is also good because sometimes, you know, recipes don't go the way that they're, you know, written down. So basically, if it says it's going to take 2 hours and I think it's going to take 2 hours, I still like to mark when it's done, because maybe something actually took 2.5 hours because my oven is a little bit off from the original poster's recipe line, or, you know, maybe I had something else sitting in there with it, so it took longer. So I can kind of use those notes and say that. What worked, what didn't work, how things I would change, recipes that were like, oh heck no, things I feel like recipes for next year, I was like, oh, you know, this recipe was good, I wish it had this, or maybe next year I should add more of this. I would put it in this section. It's just really, really good and really helpful. And that, my loves, is it for the beginning of Thanksgiving prep. There will be plenty of other videos, just a blank sheet here and then my gray part. There will be plenty of other videos for Thanksgiving. I'm promising you, as the time goes on and I start doing more stuff. there will be plenty, but this is just breaking the ice, and you saw how long this video was already. So let's get ready for Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you're planning for Thanksgiving already, any video requests that you want to see regarding Thanksgiving and prepping and planning or anything like that. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.